I have on a dress from Zara and I have on shoes from Zara. Now, my bracelet, this one is YSL, and this bracelet is Hermes. And I have a lipstick from the dollar store, and my bag is the limited edition Birkin, which is impossible to find. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but Bryn made sure to let everybody know she too, it wasn't all Zara and kids. She had some high priced items. Bethenny then had a comment. Oh, one bracelet was a gift from someone else. One bracelet was a gift for me because Peanut is a good girl. But I mean, she's raising a little influencer there. So I
just did a 13-day digital detox, which means I didn't post on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, any of the places
and
I normally post. I did not engage with Instagram. It was the most lovely, lovely 13 days of my life. You want to reclaim your life, put the phone down. And let me tell you, not talking about Bethenny, not knowing any it was the most lovely. I cannot even tell you how good my mental health feels just being off and away from engaging with these people and how little, you know what? And we're in this business,
nothing
get it.
changed.
We create escapism for people. That's why they listen to us. But like how little this stuff matters is just you really soak it in when you're off. So you're like, I don't care. Nobody cares. And when you go back and engage, you're like, oh, it just all seems so lame. What?
Hasn't someone told you that before? Has anyone told you that?
Well, you're always
That's
far.
what I say all the time. First of all, you don't live in the comment section. Second of all, this is what I say. When I tell you that I do on my life coaching on the weekends, I'm going to sell myself. And I say to you, nothing someone says about me. People don't believe me. You could have an expose. All my ex-friends can get together and talk about how much they hate me. I truly don't care. People don't believe me because none of this means anything. And I told you before, maybe now you believe me. No one, when I am done doing this job, and I hope that's a long time away, you'll never see me on social media ever.
Oh,
You will literally
your life will be so
you'll be
good.
looking for my obituary to think that I am dropped dead in the ground, which I might be.
You'll be
It doesn't
so
matter. I have real life friends that are not on, so like, I mean, not one, not two, multiple, many friends, doctors, lawyers, very business owners, many successful people that they don't even understand. Literally, my friend said, I don't understand what an Instagram story is. And that's what she said to me the other day. She's like, I don't even like, what do you do? Like, you put it in like a video, and then what do you mean it disappears?
It
I'm
was
like, well,
I love doing it. I was less angry, I don't know if you, but I think when your business like ours is so created around social media, you just get so ingrained
it
in the
sucks.
like the fake outrage and being outraged by these stories and stuff. And it was so nice not to have any of that outrage and just listen to the birds and be more engaged with
Yeah.
people and have real, conversations that
Living in the phone is
yes,
not
it's
real life. And
it's
so
not
to me, people
terrible.
think I get at because sometimes I'll respond, like I'll respond to the bad comments. I'll be like, you seem angry. Or like I'm just good with clapping. So people will be like, you seem activated. I'm like, you can say that all day. I'm actually not activated at all. Like it's shocking to me that people get so like they do. I understand what you're saying. This is what we teach on the weekends. They get so it's like angry, really, and like I'm like, what? Like, who cares what this person says?
It's like
Step away.
It's like any detox. The first 3 days, I would just phantomly be picking up the phone all the time. And then a weekend, I would go hours and never look at my phone. And it was so liberating. I loved it. No, I want to come back and be more positive because I do.
Be
Anyway,
positive.
having presidential candidate Marianne Williamson on the podcast, and she always says, as you get older, you either get better or you get bitter. And so I'm trying to avoid getting bitter. I'm trying to get better. But I think when your business is built around social media, like ours is, it's so hard not to get bitter because you're just like, you become kind of jaded, you know the tricks of the trade. You're like, I don't know, so I'm trying to find ways to still be on social, still engage with our incredible audience, but how do you get better around that? And I don't know, I'm thinking maybe of like,
Well,
I don't know.
perhaps you need the course. I'll give you a discount. Look, I will not let the trolls ruin it. So look, people tell me, you remember our live show, and we're going to be announcing another live show. At our live show during the Q&A, Sarah, how many people, every person that came on, 98% of them would say, thank you, David, for like, you respond. You're the only one that responds to my comments besides you. I will not let the trolls ruin it for these lovely people that are listening. So at this point, I do read the comments and respond. The key is you can read the negativity. I can't, I mean, you can't teach someone this. You just read it and then you just, that's it. You read the most horrible thing about yourself. Here's my lesson for you today and for everyone. This is going to sound crazy. The more, like, my wish for you and for everyone listening to this is that in the next 2 weeks, people say the most horrible things about you, to you. It's horrible. I hope that they make it so bad for you online. Just like what Eric went through, just you sit in it, get those feels, sit in it. And then just one day, you'll realize you're still living. And so I think my best advice is for the comments to be as bad as they can be for someone for like a couple of weeks to a month,
Oh,
really bad, and just pile it on and just sit in it, and then leave it. Like when you go on those retreats, God, I'm back in LA for a day and I'm like so new age. Like when you go on those retreats and you burn that, then just like, because here's the thing, think of all the things that are being said about you that you don't even know. Think about like Reddit, chat rooms. Think about all the things that are being said about you and me right now that we don't even know. So we're existing without knowing that. So the joke's not on us. The joke is like, your life is the same. Right now, there's a whole Reddit thread about you and me that's horrible, probably. And we're still living. We're not aware of it. So when you are aware of it, it's the same situation. You're no different than if you didn't see it. I will not let the trolls ruin it for these wonderful, good people. For now, God help me, because it takes a long time. I like responding to people on YouTube, and because people say like no one responds to them. That's in the podcast space. And I'm like, I've said it before. You might think I'm so egotistical or whatever. Without these listeners, I am nothing. It's true.
love your show.
This show
No,
does not exist with you and me because of the fucking housewives. It exists
no, it's
because of these people.
listen to us. I know we have to wrap up. I wanted to ask you one last thing because
You got tea.
I picture this as your childhood. But Kyle and Mauricio bought Portia, their daughter, a $90,000 Porsche for her
I saw
16th
that.
birthday. And Kyle's defending it. She says Portia deserves it. She's such a good kid. Do you think a 16-year-old ever deserves a Porsche? I mean, what was your high school car, by the way? What was your first car?
Okay.
Mercedes?
Listen to me. You and Anna Konkosis, the other day I was on with her and she was like, oh, she was saying literally the same thing about